So now today we'll see some more examples on probability. First we write down the question, like in the question it is given that it is known that a box of 600 electric bulbs contain 12 defective bulbs. One bulb is taken out at random from this box. So what is the probability? What is the probability that it is a non-defective bulb? So in the question it is given that in the box there are 600 electric bulbs, out of which 12 bulbs are defective. So we have to find out the probability that if we take out one bulb from the box, what is the probability that that bulb should be non-defective bulbs. So it means that our favorable outcomes will be our non-defective bulbs. So as we can see that out of 600 bulbs, if 12 are defective, so definitely non-defective bulbs are 600 minus 12, that is 588. So these are the number of non-defective bulbs. So if you find out we have to find out the probability. So first thing we have to find out the favorable outcomes and total outcomes. So favorable outcomes will be our number of non-defective bulbs. So now as we can see that number of non-defective bulbs are 588. So favorable outcome will be 588. And now our total outcome will be equal to 600. So probability of getting a non-defective bulb will be equal to favorable outcomes, that is 588, divided by total outcomes, that is 600. So now we accordingly if we solve it, we'll get as 0.98. So this will be our probability of getting the non-defective bulbs from the box of 600 bulbs if in the box there are 12 defective bulbs. So in this way we have to find out the probability. Now we'll see one more example based on this probabilities. First we'll write down the question. Now in the question it is given that 3 unbiased coins are tossed. So accordingly we need to find out the probability of different outcomes. So first we write down the question is 3 unbiased coins are tossed simultaneously. So find the probability of getting first all heads, second 2 heads, 1 head, and fourth at least 2 head. So as 3 unbiased coins are tossed, so as we know that if 3 unbiased coins are tossed, the total number of outcomes will be 8. And how we get 8 is, in the one coin the outcome will be, there are 2 possible outcomes. So as there are 3 coins, so outcomes will be 2 into 2 into 2. So total outcomes when 3 unbiased coins are tossed will be 8, and those outcomes are head, 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 tail, head, tail, head, tail, head, 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 tail, 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 head, tail, and tail, head, and accordingly tail, tail, tail. So these are the 8 possible outcomes that we'll get when we toss 3 unbiased coins. So first thing we need to find out the probability of getting all heads. So if you see all these possible outcomes, there is only one case in which we are getting all heads. That this is the only case in which we are getting all heads. So it means our favorable outcome in the first case favorable outcome in the first case will be 1. So the probability of getting all heads will be equal to favorable outcome, that is 1, and total outcome, that is 8. So probability is 1 by 8. Now in the second case we need to find out the probability of getting 2 heads. Now we'll see the in how many cases we are getting 2 heads in all possible outcomes. So this is the first case in which we are getting 2 heads, this is the second case, and this is the third case. So there are only 3 cases in which we are getting 2 heads. So in the second case, our favorable outcome will be 3, because there are 3 such possible cases in which we are getting 2 heads, and those cases are head head tail, head tail head, and tail head head. So these are the 3 favorable outcomes. So accordingly the probability of getting 2 heads will be equal to favorable outcome, that is 3, divided by the possible outcome, that is 8. So this is our probability of getting 2 heads. Now in the third case it is asked that what is the probability of getting only 1 head. So in this case if you see our favorable outcome, our favorable outcomes are of getting 1 head. So our favorable outcomes are head, tail, 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 head, tail, and tail, tail, head. So again there are only 3 favorable outcomes in the case when we are talking about probability of getting 1 head. So it means our favorable outcomes in this case will be equal to 3. So probability of getting 1 head is again equal to, that is favorable outcome 3, divided by the possible outcome, that is 8, that is 3 by 8. So this is the probability of getting 1 head. And the last case, we need to find out the probability of getting at least 2 heads. So in this case if we consider a favorable outcome at least 2 heads, it means there are a minimum of 2 heads that we need to take those cases only in which we are getting minimum of 2 heads. So it means 2 heads is possible and also 3 heads are possible. And so we need not have to take those cases in which the number of heads are less than 2. So those cases are head, head, tail, head, tail, head, tail, head, head. So these are the cases in which there are 2 heads. So in the question it is said at least 2 heads. So it means there can be more than 2 heads also, and those cases are head, head, and head. So there are only 4 possible cases in which we are getting at least 2 heads. So probability of getting at least 2 heads will be equal to favorable outcome, that is 4, upon possible outcome, that is 8. So this will be equal to 1 by 2. So this is the probability of getting at least 2 heads. And now we'll see the last example based on this probabilities. First we write down the question is, one card is drawn from a pack of 52 cards. So find the probability of getting red card, second, red king, third, king of heart, fourth, king or queen, fifth, red or king card, sixth, 2 of spade, and last 10 of black suit. So in this question is actually based on the playing cards, that is 52 playing cards. So in this question we need to find out the probability when we draw one card from the pack of 52 cards. We need to find out the probability of getting red card. So red king card, king of heart card, king or queen card, red or king card, 2 of spade, and 10 of black suit. So we need to find out all these things in the case of playing cards. So we'll see how to solve the question based on this. As you can see, there the pack of 52 cards has 52 cards in it, definitely. So it means our possible outcomes will be, if we draw one card, so definitely our possible outcome or total number of possible outcomes will be equal to 52, because there are 52 cards in the pack of 52 cards. So in the first case, we need to find out the probability of getting the red card. So as you can see, out of 52 cards, there are two such suits. In the pack of 52 cards, there are four possible suits are there in the pack of 52 cards. Two of black color and two of red color. So two red color suits are, one is diamond and other one is heart. And in the same case, two black color suits are there, and those black color suits are spade and club. So as you can see, there are out of 52 cards, there are two red suits. So definitely two red suits are there. So each suit consists of 13 cards. That is, each suit consists of same number of cards. So as there are four suits, so it means each suit has 13 cards. And as there are two such suits of red color, so it means and two such suits of red color, and those suits are diamond and heart. So it means our favorable outcome when we need to find out the red color, we need to pick the red color card. In this case, our favorable outcome will be 26, because as there are two red suits and each suit consists of 13 cards, so that means there are total 26 red cards. So our favorable outcomes will be 26. So probability of getting red card will be equal to favorable outcome, that is 26, divided by possible outcomes, that is 52. So our probability will be equal to 1 by 2. In the second case, we need to find out the probability of getting red king. So red king, they are talking about red king. So first thing we need to see that there, as you can see, there are two red suits. So two red suits are there. Definitely there are 26 red color cards, and in each suit there is only one king. So as there are two suits, it means there are two red kings in the pack of 52 cards. So it means our favorable outcome will be equal to 2, because as there are two red suits and each suit consists of one king. So it means that is the diamond suit consists of one king, one diamond king, and the heart suit consists of one heart king. So there are two red color king. So it means their favorable outcome will be 2. So probability of getting red king will be equal to favorable outcome, that is 2, divided by possible outcome, that is 52. So probability of getting red king will be equal to 1 by 26. Now we move on to the third part. In the third part, we need to find out the probability of getting king of heart. So what king of, they are talking about the king of heart. So as you can see, the heart consists of 13 cards, and that is the suit. And in each suit consists of one king only. So it means as they are talking about heart, so it means that heart consists of only one king. So in this case, our favorable outcome will be equal to 1, because we need to find we need to pick this particular card, that is the king of heart, and definitely heart is a suit which consists of one king. So definitely there is only one favorable outcome. So probability of getting king of heart will be equal to favorable outcome, that is 1, divided by possible outcome, that is 52. So probability is equal to 1 by 52. Now the next part of the question says that we need to find out the probability of getting king or queen. So king or queen, they are talking about king and or queen. Either we get king or either we get queen. So in every suit, as you can see, as you know that there are 4 suits, and every suit consists of one king and one queen. So it means there are two favorable outcomes in every suit. So as there is one suit there, so there are two favorable outcomes, and as we know that in the pack of 52 cards there are 4 suits. So it means our favorable outcome will be equal to 8, because each suit has 2 favorable outcomes and there are 4 suits, so that is total favorable outcome will be 8. So probability of getting king or queen will be equal to favorable outcomes, that is 8, divided by possible outcomes, that is 52. So if we simplify it, what we'll get is 2 by 13. So this is the probability of getting either king or queen. So now we move on to the next part of this question. In the next part it is said we need to find out the probability of getting either red or king card. So as you can see, there are two suits which is of red color. So definitely those suits, and each suit has 13 cards. So definitely total number of cards of those two suits are 26. So those are the 26 cards that is there, which belongs to the red colored card. And apart from the red color card, they are also asking for red or king card. So if not red, then either king card will be accepted. So king card, as you can see, every suit consists of one king. So as we are covering two red suits, so definitely king is already covered of that red suits in the favorable outcomes. And but apart from those red suits, there are two black suits which also contains one king each. So it means our favorable outcomes will be 26 red card are there, and apart from this 26 red cards, there are two kings which belongs to the black suit. So either we need the red color card or the king card. So two red king was already covered in this 26 cards, and apart from this red color king card, there are two black color king cards. So we need to add those. So total number of favorable outcome will be equal to 28. So probability of getting red or king card will be equal to favorable outcome, that is 28, divided by the possible outcomes, that is 52. So if we simplify it, what we'll get is 7 by 13. So this is the probability of getting either red card or king card. Now the next part of the question says, if we pick one card, that card should be 2 of spade. That card should be 2 of spade. So as you can see that spade is the one type of suits in the playing cards. So 2 of spade. So spade is the one card of one type of suit in the playing cards, and each suit consists of numbers from 1 to 10, and after from 1 to 10 there is one jack, one queen, and one king. So it means if you are talking about spade, so there is only 1 2 in the pack of spade, or in the suit of spade. So there is only 1 2. So in this case, our favorable outcome will be equal to 1, because there is only 1 2 which belongs to the spade suit. So the probability of getting 2 of spade will be equal to favorable outcome. Our favorable outcome will be 1, and they are talking about 2 of spade. So 2 of spade means now in this case our possible outcomes will be only 13, because they are only talking about spade card. They are not talking about all the pack of 52 cards. They are only talking about the spade card. So in this case our possible outcomes will be 13, because there are only 13 cards in the spade suit. So out of this 13 cards, we need to pick only one card which is of number 2. So that's why our favorable outcome will be 1, and to possible outcome will be 13. So probability is 1 by 13. And last part is 10 of black suit. So as you can see, the black suits, there are 2 black suits in the pack of 52 cards. One is club and other one is spade. So there are 2 black suits. So definitely our possible outcome will be 52 as same. But as there are 2 black suits, and each black suit consists only 1 10. We need to pick up the 10 of black suit, and each black suit consists of only 1 10. So as there are 2 black suits, so definitely there are 2 black suits 10. So it means our favorable outcome in this case will be 2, because each black suit consists of only 1 10. So as there are 2 black suits, so that means there are 2 10 of black suits. Our favorable outcome will be 2. So probability of getting 10 of black suit will be equal to favorable outcomes, that is 2, divided by the possible outcomes, that is 52. So our probability is 1 by 26.